Next coming to the stage, let's keep the clap going for Mike Morrison.
DoorDash for Susan? DoorDash for Susan.
You got a DoorDash for Susan? I've been waiting fucking 2 hours just to deliver this shit.
Let the fucking old guy do something. It's erect.
For me, everybody doing good tonight? Everybody's been great? Not me. Sorry. Life sucks. I'm fucking tired of waking up every morning and looking and feeling like old people. I am a gob. I am a grumpy old bastard. And it's tough. Went to Google and checked, why the hell am I feeling so old and looking so old? And it came back with 4 reasons. The 4 were dehydration. What's the other 2? You're shaking your head like you got it. We're in the same club, dude. Dehydration, bad eating habits, a bad pillow when you sleep, and gravity. Now, 3 of those things fucking suck. Okay, they're stupid. I can drink 5 gallons of water a day, eat the best foods out of the refrigerator, buy a $600 pill. It's not going to mean shit. But gravity is legit because my stomach is pulling to the core of the earth every day, but it pisses me off that my dick is not following. The science is some bullshit. I'm just telling you. And every morning, I go through the same routine. I wake up, I get in the shower. Does everybody play music when you get in the shower? You turn the Bluetooth on, I don't know, Spotify, Pandora, porn, whatever you're listening to. But for me, it's a little bit of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, Earth, Wind, and Fire? Yeah. So I start this way out, and I'm like, wow, this is going to be a good day. Now I'm going to soap up. All right, got a little groove going. Maybe I feel a little better about myself, right? And then I start going south. And everything starts going down, and all of a sudden, little dick syndrome is a serious problem. It happens with men over 60 years old. And Mike is obviously suffering from this at this time. But you can help. Send your contributions to LinkedInMikesDick.com. That's LinkedInMikesDick.com. Fucking damn science teacher. Sorry. And another thing too, by the way, this fucking shit about men are lasting 60 to 90 minutes in the bedroom. Well, if they could fucking create something to get me off the toilet for 60 to 90 minutes, I would be more than fucking happy. Sound like damn Hershey squirts every morning. Fucking damn 15 bottles of ketchup that are not about half empty. You're in your restaurant, you're embarrassed as shit. That happens to me all the time.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play and the men are cheap-ass bastards most every day. Ladies, you know I'm telling the truth. I mean, fuck, he brought you here. I am the president of the Northwest Atlanta Cabs organization. Has nothing to do with taxis, has everything to do with cheap-ass bastards.
Another syndrome I'm going through is the cheap-ass bastard syndrome. It's called cabs, has nothing to do with taxis, has everything to do with being a cheap-ass bastard.
So here's my case in point. Okay, everybody, especially the women, know about Bath and Body Works, right? The store, you love, you walk by there. Yeah, let me hear it. Bath and Body Works, right? Okay? You walk by, women go, I wonder what the guy will say. Oh, men are like, where's the pussy? That's right, it happens all the time. But here's my case in point. Men, did you know there's a men's section in there? There is. They actually sell stuff to wash your ass with in that store. But you and I don't go there. You know where we go? To the Dollar Tree. That's where we go. So let me share some things with you. Because every man in here has a bottle of Power Stick, okay? 3-in-1, foaming body wash, shampoo, and conditioner, usually 5-in-1 because it's also shaving cream and ass wash. All in one bottle. It's 14 ounces, $1.25. Am I lying? Nope, not lying. It used to be $1. It used to be a Dollar Tree. It used to be $1. Then it went to $1.25 when all the shit started going crazy and men lost their shit. It was like, what the fuck? It's Dollar Tree. It's not $1.25 tree. Come on, man.
3 men down the road at a Dollar Tree the other day out there in the parking lot with signs, cardboard signs that say, we want our quarterback. We want our quarterback. I said, so do I. I live in fucking Atlanta. I would love to have a quarterback. Super Bowl weekend, bitches. Super Bowl weekend.
This is known as a loofah, right? Or what's another word for this, ladies? A poof, right? They call it a poof or something like that. Anyway, man, this is what you put on to wash your everything, you know. You've seen the Mando commercials, I'm sure, because they want to sell you that shit, and it's like, okay, I'll buy it. It's supposed to make me not stink, and it's like, how much is it? I got a coupon. Great, how much? $35 off. $35 off. I could buy an unlimited supply of the damn Power Stick shit for $35. But anyway,
spent a lot of time at the Dollar Tree. Matter of fact, stopped on my way here and share something with you. It's not a DoorDash. So, they sell these things, loofahs. You seen these? Buy these at $1.25 now. Of course, it used to be $1, and then shit went crazy, and everybody lost their shit, right? Yes, sir. That's right. So I got the loofah, right? Because this one is what it looks like now. It was still hanging in my shower, and it took everything for me to go get another one, and I'm like, as it hung there, I'm like, what the fuck? This shit reminds me of something. I just can't figure out what 80s ladies. That's it. It was the bitches I was chasing in high school. I mean, it's full bush, man. There was no cut trim. It was a Michelin man coming out of a fucking bikini bottom. I mean, it was going. Then we got to the 90s. What happened there? Come on. 90s ladies. Landing strip. They shaved hearts in that shit. You know, they did a little square. They did all kind of cute shit. Then the 2000s shaved it like smooth, baby's butt bottom smooth, you know? Now we're in 2024, what we got?
Because you're supposed to use it, and when it gets like this, you're supposed to get rid of it, right? And I'm like, nah. But as I looked at it in my shower, I'm like, this reminds me of something. What the hell does this remind me of? 80s ladies, because that's what I used to chase back in the day. And this is what it was. It was all full bush. There was no trimming. There was no cutting. It was a Michelin man coming out of the bottom of a bikini. That's what it was. It was all bush, full bush. Now, actually, let's go 90s. 90s, it was what? It was the landing strip, right? Band-Aid, you know, a little strip there, rectangle, you shave it as a heart. They did all kind of cute little shit with it. 2000, shaved baby's butt, smooth like my hand, nothing. 2024, dick.
Dick. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. But I do feel we're coming full circle. You know, it's just kind of like vinyl in radio. You know, say if I spin vinyl, we're coming back full circle. We're going to have
100% dick. But I do feel it's coming back full circle. You know, kind of like vinyl comes back with the radio stuff. It'll be like hairy dick in just about 10 years. Microphone, make an old guy get up here and do this shit. Follow that, really? Shit. Sophia, thank you. God bless you, sister. So, I was here a few weeks ago, and I basically established myself as a grumpy old bastard. I'm a gob. So, you know, acronyms. That's a big word. But there are some positive things about being old. And one of them is being a grandfather. I am a grandfather of 3 beautiful grandchildren. Thank you very much. I had nothing to do with that. My son, I'm trying to teach him to zip that shit up. But basically, I have a 5-year-old granddaughter, a 3-year-old grandson, 1.5-year-old grandson. And a grandfather wants to be involved in their lives. So in my world, growing up, it was nursery rhymes. It was, you know, telling them most stupid nursery rhymes you all learned, right? And there's that one, but here's the deal. I want to teach them life lessons because all those stupid nursery rhymes, they rhyme, they're sing-alongs, they're okay, but they don't have life lessons in them. So in 2024, I feel like you need to teach your grandkids something. So what I did with my index cards is I rewrote some songs. Remember, if you're happy and you know it. Thank you. Some of you actually know. Okay. Here's my version, all right? If you're happy and you know it, smoke a blunt. If you're married to a bitch and she's a cunt, then just grab her by the pussy, even if it's really bushy, and just bang her in the ass and shut her up. Now, here's the life lesson behind that for my grandson. Sometimes you got to get your hoe in line. All right? You got to straighten that bitch. One time. Just one time. I lost my brother, right? He's like, you didn't see that shit coming, did you, bro? Speaking of hoes, let's stay with the granddaughter. I got one of those, 5-year-old, right? And I got 3 blind mice. Everybody, 3 blind mice. Okay, sing along. It's a fucking sing along. Help me out here. I don't sing. See how they run? Okay, they're fucking blind. Where do you think they're going to run? They're going to run into a wall. Okay, and half of them got their damn tail cut off with a butcher knife. So how no life lesson there. 3 blind hoes, 3 blind hoes. See them suck dick, see them suck dick. That was really high. The first one took it right down the throat. The other 2 start taking notes. The other 3, all 3 are strung out on dope. Those 3 blind mice. Okay, you got the idea, right? So the deal is you gotta not be a prostitute and suck dick because you'll hoe. You'll be a hoe. But there's more. I rewrote this one. Remember Old King Cole? Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. Bullshit. It's fucking stupid. It has no life lesson in it at all. Old King Cole was a kinky old troll who had a very bad sin. He'd sit in the window jacking his rod, inviting all the girls to come in. When the police came by and said, "Oh my, to jail you now must go," Old King Cole said, "Eat my hole." And everyone said, "Whoa, hold on, there's a whole lot of shit to unpack there." First of all, don't be an exhibitionist or a flasher. Not good in 2024. Don't jack your dick near a window, that's a safety hazard. Glass breaks, cut your dick off, bleed all over the carpet. Not a good look. And not all cops eat ass. Okay, 2 out of 3 wasn't bad. They all eat ass. That's the joke there. Okay. Hey, there was a farmer had a dog and... No, what the fuck was that? Bingo, what's his name? Why don't you come up here and sing this with us? There was a farmer. We'll try again. There was a farmer had a dog and... His name, okay. There was a dom who had a sub, and you motherfucking piece of shit was his name. We don't have that kind of time. By the time we get to the ball and gag, it'll be an hour and a half, and there'll be flashing lights. Finally, one of them, my grandson jumped up and said, hey, do this one. I said, what's that one? He said, Baa Baa Black Sheep. I said, what the fuck? It's 2024. What the fuck? You trying to get me canceled or killed? Then what am I going to sing? Baa Baa Black Sheep. Why is your dick so long? Gunshot, gunshot, end of the song. Jesus fucking Christ, he's old. He's fat, and he's fucking white. What's up, laughing Scott? Let's start off with a joke right off the bat. I identify, if you've been here before, you happen to see me, I identify with a lot of acronyms. I'm a gob, I'm a GOB, I'm a grumpy old bastard. Thus, the old part. Today's tax day. Nobody has mentioned that. Nobody. Fat old white guy has to write a $5,000 fucking check. He remembers tax days where you take it up the ass exponentially. Acronyms. We go back to school today. From the IRS. Anybody work for the IRS? Want to check out for the ignorant revenue stealers? Yeah, everything's about... I have trust issues now as I get older. In my 60s. And it's not with people. I mean, you people are great. You're awesome. I would trust you with my backpack. We'll get to that in a second. The trust issues, let's cut to the chase. My trust issues are with me. It wasn't funny yet. I ain't got there yet. It's my body. It's my body. And to cut really to the chase, it's this area right here. It's my ass. Let's talk about my ass. It is. All right, you people are young. Dudes especially. In high school, remember you had all the guys over, you were gorging pizza, you're drinking beer, you're waiting for the big game to start. It's the fucking national anthem gets ready to start, and you hike your leg and go, God, check this out, and you fucking fart the national anthem with it on TV going at the same time in harmony. You know, I see you. He did it, right? I bet you could do it right now, couldn't you fucking young son of a bitch? Because when you get my age... Now we have trust issues. I could have some yogurt, a banana, a cup of coffee in the morning, and have that little, what the fuck? And you have a little, you're not on yet. You have a little gas pain, you know? And then my ass starts yelling at me. Go ahead, motherfucker, go ahead and push. Let's see what you got. Yeah, hey, kidneys, come over and check this shit out. Because while there might be gas there at 61 years old, the problem is there's 40 ounces of Hershey squirts right behind it. Am I lying? Older good news, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the problem. That's a fucking problem. So that's, I wear this. Everybody carries one of these now, right? Hey, Mike, is that where you put your gun? No. No. Keep it somewhere else. No, is that where you keep your personal belongings? No. What this is a fucking shit happens deal. It's got wipes, it's got underwear, and it's got a change of shorts because shit happens. Switch around to the front, to the pee area, right? That's a problem because you got to, it really is. You go to the urinal, shit's sitting straight out, right? It's like Peyton Manning calling an audible. Omaha, pee to the right. What the fuck? It's this, no, it's going to pee this way. It's like hokey pokey with my dick and shit. I don't know what the hell's happening. It's true. And then it's like those commercials. It's like, you see, I seen on TV. Oh, but wait, there's more. Because the problem, there is more because you zip it up and you fucking pee on your pants. It's not like my head's a fucking sprinkler system and shit. I mean, you're out there pissing on the lawn. But one woman, I told that joke, she said, oh, that's not right. You got multiple holes it can have. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? She goes, Prince Albert. I'm like, oh, fuck. My wife's not going to let me stick metal in her pussy. What the fuck are you talking about?
We're going to keep this fucking thing rolling. Your next song is super funny. Make some noise right now for Mike Morrison, everybody. Mike Morrison!
Who fucking let the homeless old guy in, gave him a mic, can't fucking dress for the damn event. Hey, what's up, Laughing Skull? Everybody good? Everybody good? So, back there, I've watched you. Ooh, right here. Just learned some shit, too, about speaking in tongues. It's going to be an educational night, I can tell you that. So fuck you very much. I'm sorry. Let me back that up for a second. That came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I wish a bunch of fucks on you. That's, try to give you good positive. It's 2024, and the problem is that nobody gives a fuck. That's the deal I've learned in my old age. I was at Walmart this weekend, and I know, transition. Here we go. So I'm in the grocery store, and there's this big motherfucker. I mean, he's like 6'8", 300 plus, and he's got a oversized jersey on, athletic jersey. And he's sporting the zero, huge zero in the back. Anybody seen this? Huge zero in the back. And then across the name says, fucks given. So, zero fucks given. And I was like, man, that is creative as hell. I'm going to go talk to this guy, see where I can get one of these shirts at. And then he turned around, it was a Falcons jersey. And I said, nah, you're just spitting damn truth. You're not styling. Because fucking and falconing are synonymous. They're the same word. There's a few comics that came up here and falconed it up tonight. Just a couple. No, they're great back there. I love them. That's my team back there. No, that's really good. Because the problem is, give me a minute. Fuck with me, I'll fuck with everybody else. Now, here's the deal. The Falcons especially, they just dropped 180 million in a 4-year contract on a quarterback who tore his Achilles and has not played a down since he tore it. And that was going to be our franchise quarterback, right? And then the draft comes, right? And you're like, oh, defense, got to have a defensive guy, right? You Falcon people, you know what we needed, right? And what do we get? In the 8th round of the NFL draft, the Falcons should have selected Cletus Davis, who is the head custodian at Decatur Middle School. That would have made fucking more sense than Michael Penix Jr., who got his ass handed to him by Michigan, the national I'm sorry, I listen to way too much sports radio. That's my problem. My 92.9 The Game. Anybody listen to that kind of shit? Yeah, got some gamers in here. And here's the problem. I was driving here tonight, actually, and a commercial came on. Bryant Wright. Anybody ever heard of him? He's a preacher in Marietta, and he has a thing on sports radio where he goes, "You need to get right with God. Maybe you run with God instead of running away from him. You get your life straight." And I'm 60-something years old. I'm in my 60s, man. I'm like, well, maybe I need to consider my mortality and everything in my life as I go along. And then all of a sudden, seconds later, are you fucking 60 to 90 minutes at a time every night? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sitting here thinking about my damn life and afterlife, and now I got to worry if I'm fucking 60. I'm on the toilet 60 to 90 minutes a day. But fuck, I mean, shit, I don't, 60 to 90 minutes of that, dislocate my fucking wrist. I can't do that. Shit, my body's falling apart. It's 2024, as I said before. A lot of people don't give a fuck. But people are pissed off. Somebody said it earlier, economy, inflation, everything. I mean, hell, I'm trying to find a blow-up doll so I can give this a rest, but I can't afford it. So I started a GoFundMe page to help Mike give a fuck and get a fuck.
Jesus Christ, he's old. He's white. He's fat. I'm doing Juneteenth. Bad justice here. Song's apropos, because that's every morning. Getting out of bed and trying to fucking staying alive. My name's Mike, as he said, local guy here. It is 2024. Everybody is identifying with some kind of pronouns, acronyms, letters, all mandatory. And therefore I identify as GOB, G-O-B, or my letters. I am a grumpy old bastard. And I fit the description very well. This past Friday, I went to a wedding in Tennessee, just south of Nashville. And everybody knows that while you're driving up 75, there is one stop you must make. It is in the books. It is the rules. And it is not the Chattanooga Choo-Choo. It is not Lookout Mountain if you get to Chattanooga. But before that, you must stop at where? Buc-ee's. Thank you. Somebody's read the book. You must stop at Buc-ee's. And it was like a 10-hour whirlwind. We actually left, did the wedding, and came back, and we went twice. So we went on the way and stopped on the way back. And now here's my story. Going up was just your typical shit, right? Buc-ee stands for, by the way, it has an acronym of its own. It's, you better understand that the crap is exponentially expensive, son. So, or sister if you're of the other side. But it does stand for something. And it's not that everything in there is expensive, okay? It's just you go in, you try to go for a drink, you get gas, you get a snack, or 50, and then all of a sudden, you got a $500 invoice or a receipt leaving there because it's just insane, the shit, as we all know, that Buc-ee's has. But here's my story on the way back. This is what got me. It was 11:30 on a Friday night, so you can imagine what kind of riffraff we've got in Buc-ee's now. I think Walmart on steroids. And so I walk in, and of course, number one, bathroom. Gotta go, gotta pee. Been driving for 3 hours, or it seems like that. If you know the bathrooms, women to the left, men to the right. And you've got that little in the middle, okay? That's the corridor, that's the vestibule, that's your entranceway. And I'm about me to you, sir, from an individual. We'll just call them they. And this individual has on cowboy boots, blue jeans, white t-shirt, that hairstyle that flops to the one side and shaved on the other. You know what? You follow me? Rims that are a lot skinnier than mine, flatter than, I have more shape than that person did. And I'm about 10 feet back, and I'm like, I'm taking bets with myself. Okay, you gonna go left, you gonna go right? Which one are you? Because I can't figure it out. And we get to, and I gave it away, but they are walking straight, okay? They're walking straight into the back, and they didn't, and I'm like, pick a side. I mean, because, and she turned, I did, she turned around, I shot right, she shot left. Obviously, it was a she. We never had eye contact for the rest of the night. So obviously, the point here is, you think I'm homophobic at this point. And I could see it in the eye. I got it. I'm not. I'm really not. I don't care if you're gay, if you're a dude and you're gay. You're not fucking me. So why would I care, right? That joke's got to be reworked. Holy shit. You're not fucking me, all right? And it's okay. If you are trying to get in my ass, just to be honest with you, you're certainly not after my sweet ass, you're after my cash. Right? Okay. So anyway, I'm trying. I'm struggling, but I'm trying to learn the letters, all of the verbiage, right? The problem is, where do you not try to go do that on is your work laptop. Because it will throw some shit at you. Google Ads will really screw you up. You know, you're looking at yard equipment and stuff like that. All of a sudden, it's a blow-up training. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Where did that come from? I'm like, no, I don't want that. It's got a voice. Bend over, bitch. No, I don't want that either. And its dick is bigger than mine. Why do you think that's a good thing? But I did learn some stuff, you know, the LGBTQIAA+. Did I get it right? Is that it? Nobody else knows it either?
Well, one of the things I got was the A. One of the A's stands for autosexual. Now, what does that mean? You prefer to make love to yourself. I've been fucking woke for 61 years. Shit, since I was 10 years old. I mean, I've been autosexual. I'm gonna plant a flag on my damn dick. You know, my dick's better than your dick. Okay. You're keeping score on the scorebook. I'm number 13 out of 26. After me, you'll go into halftime. You'll go into your locker rooms. They say M and W. Okay, that shit didn't work. How about this one? This is my impression of a grumpy old bastard who finds the perfect 2-minute porn segment on his phone to jack off to. All right. That shit happened this morning. I thought I'd use it tonight. My name is Mike. I am it's 2024. Everybody identifies with some letters. Mine's G-O-B. I'm a gob. I'm a grumpy old bastard, as I said. But life is good. I just came off a 33rd wedding anniversary 8-night cruise. And the authorities were there to meet me as soon as I got off the ship and were like, yeah, you got 33 more years of community service and parole. Mainly to your damn wife. And I said, thank you very much. So most people are like, did you go on a romantic cruise? Did you go on like Royal Caribbean, Norwegian? One of the European ones? Nope. Section 8, double wide, mobile home park, ghetto, choose fun, Carnival. Now, it was the Mardi Gras, it's the biggest ship they've got. Now the thing is, I am a platinum on Carnival at this point, going on a lot of cruises, which is pretty much the equivalent of being a fucking VIP at Walmart. Here's your fucking buggy, go get your shit and get out of here. That's just my wife. But basically, it was all right. We had a lot of fun. But everybody kept saying, you know, you should have gone on an Alaskan cruise. You know, that's the bomb, right? It's the Alaskan cruise. I'm like, have you fucking seen Alaska? It's fucking cold. My dick is short enough as it is. I go out there and the wind hits that, it's an innie. And it is not going to be a good day for the grumpy old bastard, I can tell you that. My wife hates it as well, hates the cold. So basically, we're not going to do that. But they're like, you could go watch the whales there. I said, fuck that. If I want to watch whales, I go to the Lido deck. Got any cruisers in here? People on cruise? Got a cruiser? Got some hoes in this house. Not in the Carnival, just the cruise, right? Misidentified. My bad. But there are whales. On Mardi Gras, there's let's transition out of that motherfucker quick. This Lido deck is on the 16th deck of Carnival. And the Lido deck is identified by two things. There is a pool and there is a all-you-can-eat buffet on the same deck, side by side, only separated by glass. So the whales, there's two breeds that you'll see. One is the angry old white whale, okay? And she is on a mini scooter, those mobility scooters. And all she does is she stays in the buffet, and all she does is ride around and look for skinny white chicks with a scowl on her face. And I saw this shit because she went right up to this girl who's just getting her salad, right? And she just wham right in front of her. I mean, knocked the shit out of her. She said, excuse me, I was here first. She said, bitch, if you don't shut up, I'll spread butter on your ass and eat you like an appetizer. You think I'm lying? That was an angry old bitch. That was breed number one. Breed number two is the party one, the party whale. Now, this one's out on the pool deck. She's wearing a bikini. Oh my God. How the fuck did you get that much elastic holding this much? But she's there, right? And she's got a guy's burger in one hand. She has a dirty martini in the other. And she's jamming with the DJ. Because DJ's going off on Lido deck, right? I mean, they're jamming, and he's like, wop, 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 wop. But the funny thing was, she was making the same sound with him. It's like, wop, wop, wop. And I'm like, how the hell did you do that? To bring the fucking old guy up on. I know half of you looking at me like, yeah, I know you got Fox News tattooed on your dick. I don't. It's on my gooch. Just made that shit up. Hey, my name's Mike. It is 2024. Everybody identifies with all kind of pronouns, letters. Mine is Gob. GOB, if you've seen me before, I am the grumpy old bastard. It would be grumpy old white bastard, but trying to say would make me look like some of our other people who've been out tonight. But on a serious note, it's a comedy show, I know, but I'm a little grumpy these days because there's a syndrome that's going on in our nation right now. And no, I'm not talking about Saturday in Pennsylvania. I know everybody's got that on their forefront of their mind or forgotten about it or don't give a shit. But yeah, it just doesn't matter because there's a bigger syndrome than that. And I've experienced it. Last week I was in California. I'm a VP of sales for a big company in California. It doesn't mean anything. It just makes a lot of money, that's all. But, so I don't have to do this shit. I just do this whatever. So anyway, I was out there on business. It happened to me at the airport. It's happened walking into tonight. And this is a serious issue. It's a syndrome that's developing. Cut to the chase, Mike. What are you talking about? I'm talking about stanky ass syndrome. Anybody, by a round of applause, have had an issue this week with someone who had stanky ass around you? Tell the truth. How do you function? How do you function with not getting up in the morning? We just came off COVID, for God's sake, where hygiene and washing your hands and, all of this. But no, I'm going to get up and I'm just not going to wash my ass this morning. And we all know, pants hanging off the ass and you smell like the toilet hadn't flushed in 3 days. It's a bad deal, and it's becoming a bad syndrome. And it just bothers the hell out of me. I get the odd reasons why there's some people that have issues with that. There's some medical issues, right? People have reactions to those hemorrhoids. There's swamp ass. There's there's the overnighter and you didn't get a chance to shower. I get it. There's all kind of reasons why. But 75% of the issue, I did research on this. There's actually research on Google on this shit. Would you believe that? And 75% of the problem is wiping problems. Okay, we're going to get serious now about wiping front to back, back to front. You got to go figure it out yourself. But that's half the problem. And then, of course, when I'm in Google and I'm watching all this, I'm like, Reddit. Any Reddit fans in here? Oh, holy shit. You want to talk about some stuff. Reddit has got all kind of things. This guy's like, I'm fucking my girl doggy style and her ass stinks. What do I do? And I'll end with this. I saw it last night, 3 a.m. I got up, I went and pulled my karaoke out, and I said, this is going to be bad. Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something missionary. Oh, wee, oh, wee, oh. You got to flip it over. Oh, wee, oh, wee, oh. Don't try to fuck the cornhole. Wee, oh, wee, oh. I'm just saying that Sam Smith may have had the answer.
The senior bus from Paulding County is on his way to get him, so we got to get him out. Y'all from Paulding?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, dude, got you some crowd work going. Please give it up for the very funny Mike Morrison. Blow this motherfucker, he don't choke. On the ground.
Yeah, that's some good music right there for the old fucking guy. Who let the old fucker out? Who? Baja Men reference there. So, what was that group back in the 90s? Anyway. Who's getting married over here? Congratulations. 33 years. And same woman, actually. I know, it's unheard of. But the sex is getting a little tardy. That's going to happen at 33 years. Go and mark it down in your fucking calendar. It's going to happen. I told my wife the other day, I've got a new girlfriend. She said, what? A new girlfriend? I said, I want to meet her. And I said, this is your lucky day. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I said, I am too, because you're free. She goes, oh, I got a sister. And I'm like, oh, I smell a three-way tonight. So get used to that, is my point. My name's Mike. It is 2024, and there are some pronouns and letters. Jesus, it wasn't that funny. No, thank you very much. Letters I identify with. GOB is mine. I am a grumpy old bastard. I would go with grumpy old white bastard, but it would sound like go instead of gob. It's easier to say gob. Sounds like I'm eating pussy with dentures, so can't do that. I know, I can read a little bit of the room here, especially the young areas here. I can tell you're already looking at me and going, this guy right here has Fox News tattooed on his dick. The world is listening to Fox News. I got it. No, I'm a diabetic, so I hate needles. So I ain't sticking a needle in this dick. But it is amazing what you can do with a Sharpie on your gooch. All the way down. And one thing I was thinking about the other day, it's real interesting that if you think about the analogy of Washington, D.C. and the Capitol, the gooch area pretty much sums it up. I mean, that's Capitol Hill, right in the gooch area. That's the area between the asshole and the nutsack. She's like, of course, you got liberals at the asshole area. You got the nutsack, the conservatives on that side. So the next time somebody wants to understand about federal government, go, look! Just open your legs. They'll figure it out. We do have some problems in America now. I mean, sometimes I wonder if it's a lack of religion. I've heard a couple of comedians earlier tonight, since I was fucking almost last, talk about a little bit about religion, touch on it. And it is interesting that, you know, if I pull out a song, any church people in here? Anybody? Grew up in church? Anything like that? No, you're going to get married in a church, I'm pretty sure, right? So, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Thank you. We got a couple of church people, right? But it's rare, only one or two, right? But if I do this, from the window!
To the wall! To the
Okay, just a little. I got to reclaim my time. Face down, ass up.
That's the way I like to fuck.
All right, well, we got some. Duly noted, okay, the thing about religion. You can't talk about politics, you can't talk about religion. So let me end on this one. I play a lot of poker, by the way. I'm I'll get to that in a second. But I play a lot of Texas Hold'em. Some interstate people in here plays Texas Hold'em, club poker, anything? Got a couple? Okay. I play, and when I'm not playing, I play on my phone. Okay, and it's kind of like this right here. I've got a little 5-card draw. On this past Saturday morning, I'm laying in bed, innocently, running shorts, t-shirt, just chilling, play a little 5-card draw. And all of a sudden, my dick gets harder as hell. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And here's what came over the phone during the game. Some of you older guys know what that is. Son, that's pure 80s and 70s, 80s porn music, okay? That's what that is. So I'm banned from Verizon at this point. Not because I splooged on my phone, and semen and electronics apparently don't get along with each other, but because I didn't scrape it off before I turned it in for service. My name's Mike. I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Mike Morrison, everybody. My favorite part of that last bit is that, like, when he kept talking, the music was still playing under the joke. It's like, and now I'm banned from Verizon.
But if you notice, I've got a shirt on tonight, and I like wearing this shirt, even though it's kind of shrunk up on my ass. It has nothing to do with me blowing up, but it's basically, if you can't read it, it says, never underestimate an old guy who's also a DJ. And so I guess I would be considered an old school DJ. I graduated Georgia Southern, so here's the school part. The old should be fucking self-evident, and because he's old. Fuck, y'all are bad. Everybody's back there like, oh, they're fucking dead. It's all good, it's all good. So anyway, and because of this, I spend a lot of music and do a lot of old school stuff and new school as well. But one of the things I've noticed about our society today is there's a lot of issues, especially in social media. Is any Reddit fans in here? Reddit, oh my God. Reddit? That's amazing. Have you read the sexual side of that site? Yeah. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go. Let's lock and load. Because I picked out some things that I think some music can solve problems with. Let's do this one. I was fucking my girl doggy style and her ass stinks. What do I do? That's legit. That's real. So everybody knows Sam Smith, right? The artist that does Unholy. If you revert the words a little bit, Mommy don't know Daddy's getting hot at the body shop.
Doing something missionary, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh. You gotta flip it over, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh. Don't try to fuck the cornhole, wee, oh, wee, oh. You gotta douche that bitch out. Okay, I think you get the words from Sam Smith, the prophetic author of The Solution there. Here's another one. As I scroll down a little more, how do you make a female orgasm? Followed by 99 guys going, fucking tell me. What's the answer to that shit? Well, it's Kool and the Gang from 1981 when I graduated high school had a song, Get Down on It. Remember that one? Get down on it, you gotta eat it. Get down, you know the song? Okay, yeah. So and now in DJing, you have a fader button, okay? And you slide from that song to the next song in order to make a transition, okay? And the transition song would be the infamous cha-cha slide. Everybody know that one? Lick to the left, lick to the right, crisscross, crisscross, eat clit real smooth, turn it out. Now, the thing about turn it out, you're not going to get the O if you don't work on the C. Okay, so write that down in your cheat notes as we go on. Why do guys want to fuck me in the ass all the time? You didn't see this one on your play card coming up on stage, did you? So this motherfucker. Well, there's a group called EU back in 1988. Spun this song a lot, actually. It was called Do in the Butt. Remember that? It was a whole song. Gonna do it in the butt all night long. Okay. 10 years later, in 1998, Two Live Crew and along with a guy called DJ Isaac did a song that everybody might remember. Face down, ass up. I heard it. That's the way I like to fuck, right? Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to put that ass in the air, it's kind of like the main course of the meal on the menu. So that's why the guys are trying to bang your ass. Now, if you want to change up the words and go face up, ass down, the pussy's where the fun is found, or something like that, you could change it up and let guys know that there's a different way to approach that. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Up, everybody. Damn. Must be the new outfit. No. And I fit that very, very well. I'm also vice president of sales for a display manufacturer out of California for trade shows and retail environments. And last week I was in Kansas City, Missouri. Anybody Kansas City people here? No? Good. Fucking booger-eating morons. It's just a whole different type of redneck out there. But anyway, I was out there, and it was a retail conference. It was back-to-back ones, actually, and I was having breakfast with this guy. You remember Addams Family, Lurch? Yeah. Remember that 6'10", you know, he's huge. He's like, you rang. That guy? Okay, well, this guy I'm having breakfast with, and he's going to do a presentation. It's about 45 minutes long, and I said, what are you going to talk about? He said, mannequins. All right, dude, do you, all right? All right, so mannequins, we're going to do 45 minutes of mannequins. So he goes into this thing about the delicacies and the intricacies and all of the great, wonderful, beautiful attributes of mannequins. And he's about 35 minutes into this shit, and I could not help myself. I stood up 300 people deep. I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking talking about, where are you having menage a trois with mannequins in your room at night or something? You got like 2 or 3 in your bedroom or something? Would you drill a hole in there and fuck them at night? What's your deal? You're fucking weird. And now, what I'm hearing right now is about what I heard. And realize 300 people are staring at me going, what the fuck is your problem? So I had 3 certified letters today that showed up to my house from the National Retail Federation banning you for life. The Kansas City Downtown Marriott bans you for life. As a matter of fact, the city of Kansas City bans you for life. What's happening? Fuck, I ain't even open. Okay. Tomorrow I turn 62. Now I'm officially older than 3 layers of dirt. But I try to stay active. What I do, and it's kind of hard to see with me, but I'm an old school DJ, actually. Spin the hits. I'm on the 1s and 2s a lot, usually tripping over them, but do a lot of gigs, a lot of weddings, a lot of corporate stuff. The problem I'm having lately, when I do DJ, I have one of those wraparound mics that's on my hands-free, not like this, you know, I can do shit with it. And the problem, it has a mute button to bump on the side if you want to talk, or bump it to shut your mouth, right? And sometimes I forget. And lately, because I've spun these songs over and over and over again, I've started altering the lyrics to songs. Has anybody ever done that before? Just having fun, just change it up a little bit to adapt what you want it to be. Stuff like Snoop, drop it like it's hot, right? Drop it like it's hot. You get to that part, I got the rollie on my arm and a pouring Chandon, which is fucking bullshit because I've got neither one. If you're at a redneck gig, it's like, I'm wearing Timex and I'm drinking Bud Light and I'm going off to jail because I just had a fight. I've done that shit before, and I forget that I, bump, and they go down, yeah, I hear that's funny, yeah, okay, that's cool. And then Two Live Crew, any Two Live Crew fans in the house? Old school? Face down, ass up. Face down, ass up. Okay, this is participation night. I need your help. It's one gig I was doing it, forgot to bump the fucking mic mute button again. Face up, ass down, the pussy's where the fun is found. Yeah. Problem was, there was all kind of sexuality in the room, and the guy was paying me was gay. That shit didn't fly, and I did not get a tip. Casey and the Sunshine Band. Anybody like them? Seen those guys? Casey and the Sunshine Band. A little before your time. That's the way. I like it. There you go. You know what I'm talking about. Have you seen him in 2024 though? Back in the 70s, he's like my size, 180, dancing all over the stage and singing that. Now he's KFC and the 10-piece, 2 extra sides and 14 fucking biscuits band. This motherfucker is blown up. That's the way. I eat it. Barbecue. Deep fry it. That's him. I'll finish with this. Saturday night. Shut the fuck up. Saturday night. I'm just joking, dude. We're cool. I'm not like these other. Shut up. No. So Saturday night I'm doing a gig in Rome, Georgia, where all the hot parties are. And you from Rome? Shut the fuck up. So I'm in Rome, right? I'm doing this corporate gig, and this old school, old DJ commie, old guy comes up. He's like, yo, man. He's like 6'3", red. He is a pimp daddy. Okay, he's a brother, and he comes up, yo, player. I'm like, what? He goes, I need something to dance with my girl up here. Why don't you slow it down a little bit? And I'm like, okay, I got you, man. And the girl, look over, and this girl's 25. She's 70. She's 25. I'm like, damn. All right, player. So, Commodores, easy. Wild music. Okay. So he's over here grinding. I'm thinking, all right, he's cool. And then he comes back over about halfway through the song. He says, no, I need something better now. I'm like, oh, you talking about Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on. I mean, he's wanting to grind, right? He wants to impregnate the girl on the floor. He is up in her and shit. And I'm like, and the president is over, and he's like, and I'm like, yeah, I know. And I got to bump the damn mic, right? I have it on. I'm like, got to that part in the song. There's nothing wrong with me loving you. And I'm like, yeah, because you could be her daddy. And you, behind her fucking her saying, I could be your daddy. And all I can, and he's like, no. And I'm like, oh shit, let me get out of this. And I reach over to the other number 2 table and I go, phoo, and I hit it. And guess what came on? My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. And I went, oh shit, we got to get in. It was like the whole place cleared out in 10 minutes. I did not get a tip or a review. My name is Mike. Happy birthday to fucking me. Okay, very much.
Yeah, Mike Morrison, everybody. You guys, I gotta be honest. 4 minutes ago, never once in my life did I think I would see a 62-year-old man do call and response to 2 Live Crew songs. But here I am, different now. As you all are.
I keep that clap going. We got another coming to the stage. Get the clap back going. Get the clap back going for Mike Morrison.
Old fucking white guy alert. I spent 2 weeks in the month of December in California. There's a whole fucking story right there. Old fat white guy from Montgomery, Alabama, 2 weeks in California. We'll get to that in a second. I spent a week in Palm Springs at a conference, had a great time. Spent another week just outside of San Diego in Carlsbad, if you know the territory. It's where my corporation is, I'm a VP of, and I was training some regional sales managers. Kind of stressful 2 weeks. And while I was there, I think you said, you know San Diego pretty well? gas lamp district. That's where all shit happens, right? I said, I'm gonna need one night. I just need to loosen up. So I'm gonna go down to the gas lamp and I'm going to a bar. Now, I'm an old school DJ. I play a lot of stuff. I'll go into a loud bar and hearing dooch, 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 dooch. It's not uncommon. I'm used to it, but it was loud as fuck. I could not hear. I could not think. I made my way up to the bar. I got my Coors Light because I was driving, and I was trying to be, responsible. Thank you. I need that script back so that I can say this shit. So I was being responsible, right? And I'm sitting at the bar doing my Hank Hill best imitation, drinking beer, watching people, and going, damn, Bobby, that ass is nice. So I'm, just minding my business, and this chick walks up, and she is fucking right, tight, out of sight. I mean, where were you 40 years ago? God damn. I mean, everything was right. It was loud. I couldn't hear. She's trying to talk at me. I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm Mike. Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, we're doing the mouth thing, right? Because we couldn't hear. Wait, Peggy. That's not Peggy. That's a pretty name. I used to date a girl named Peggy in high school. It's not Peggy. It's not. You want to peg me? Fuck you, Andrew. So he already pulled that script on me. But I'm like, you want to peg? Is that where you take the cell phones and you bump them together and you exchange phone numbers? Is that because that way you? It's kind of early, right? We just met. Now, you want to fuck me with your 12-inch strap-on, is what she said. I said, okay. Slide. Cha-cha slide, come on, slide to the left. Slide to the right. Get the fuck away from you. So I moved over. I bumped another guy. I said, man, I'm sorry. What's up? Jack. What's up, Jack? Fist bump, whole thing. No, you're not. You want to jack off in my face. What the fuck is wrong with all you in California? No, it's really not California. I really don't think it is. I think it's a culture thing. Back in the 80s when I chased pussy, I'd take you to dinner. I'd buy you a drink. I'd be nice. We chat. We get to know each other. Then I'll fuck you in the ass. But it's different now. I mean, it's like, me fuck 'em, you ass. I mean, that's the way it is in a bar now for some reason. That was a tough 2 weeks. At the end of the month, before the end of the year, I went on a 5-night cruise, thus the hat. I was it's Section A Carnival. I'm platinum there on Carnival, which is VIP at Walmart. But basically, and they give you free shits, pins, hats, all kind of shit, right? And I'm like, okay, very important, fun person. It's what VIPF stands for. How many Carnival cruisers in here? Got some hoes in this house. Got some hoes. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. That's wrong. That's Royal Caribbean. That ain't Carnival. That's Royal. So I went on the cruise, and I thought that's what it stood for. Very important, fun person. It turned out not to be. When you stumble into have you seen this organization, the Dorothy group? The followers of Dorothy, I think they're called something like that. It's LGBTQ, and you stumble in, and they're staring at your ass, and I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck is with my ass, but now it's become the very impotent but fucking peggable. That's what it turned out to be at the end of that cruise. So I'll wrap this up. The moral of the story, last week I saw my financial advisor, and I'm like, okay, your 401k is really light. And I'm like, yeah, I know, and I'm DJing, and I'm getting gigs, and I'm putting money into the 401k, but, you're going to need to do something else. And I'm like, well, I mean, sometimes it's time to put your ass to work. And I'm like, it's kind of like Salt and Pepper said, if I want to take a dyke home with me tonight, it's none of your business, If I want to be a freak and sell it on the weekend, it's none of your business. Hey, my name's Mike. I appreciate it. Y'all be good tonight.
Mike, all right with me. He recited Salt and Pepper. He didn't fuck the black woman before. If you know Salt and Pepper, Mike hit us with that old black man lingo. It's right tight, not a sight. All I was waiting for him to say jive turkey, goddammit.
As I get older, it's every year I try to get a word or an action that I want to do for the next year. This year, 2025, is efficiency. I want to be more efficient. I don't have a whole lot of time left. But I am up on these viral videos. Anybody watch these viral videos? Okay, a couple. Well, this one you might remember recently, because I was checking out things that could make me more efficient. And there was this one that this dude is in his bathroom, and he takes the lid and his cover off his toilet. Now he scrubs the bowl regularly like you and I would do in our toilet, right? But he takes his lid and his cover and sticks it in his dishwasher, throws in the detergent, and runs a cycle. Now, social media laces this guy. I don't know if you've seen it, but everything from you just can't eat at anybody's house to you're going to have booty flakes all in your glassware. And I'm like, what got me? Maybe they're right, I don't know, but what got me? Because first of all, it's very efficient. Okay, it's efficient. I'm looking for efficiency at my old ass age. But the thing is, the people that were commenting, they're the same damn people that they're sitting there in their house and they go, ooh, Taco Bell. I mean, they're doing, you know they are. They're doing that, they're picking their nose and they're coming out. You can flick it, you can wipe it, but these motherfuckers are putting it in their mouth and going, it's for my immunity. Like, you're just a retard in the community. That's what it is. I know you're not supposed to say that word. Sorry, Lord forgive me for saying that word. Anyway, or biting your fingernails. You don't see these motherfuckers? They're biting their fingernails and shit. There's more shit under your fingernails than there is on the toilet seat that was in the dishwasher. So I kept scrolling, kept going, and I came across this one. This video is about 69%, odd statistic, by the way, 69% of men and women pee in the shower. Okay, they do. 60. How many? See, 60. Boom. Done it. Did it today, as a matter of fact. 69% pee in the shower. Okay, 100% of y'all are just lazy as motherfucker. All right, it's because you need to go. But it's all about efficiency. You save on flushes and you save on wear and tear on the toilet. Bullshit. I mean, come on. The bottom line, you need to learn this word. It's called leptospirosis. Anybody heard of that big word before? Leptospirosis? That will eat your skin. That's what urine does to you. Now here's the deal though. I did more research because you got to go further in this thing, right? All right, how often do you clean your shower? All right, assuming you take a shower every day and you piss in your shower every day, that's 7 days worth of piss and you're cleaning on average of once a week. So that's 6, you do the math, right? It's not good. So basically what I learned, and the moral of the story is, if you want to be efficient at my age, you got to not give a shit and piss off. You know, nobody has said this is Valentine's week, right? It's about Friday. You got any couples here? Got you two right here? Yeah. What are you going to do on Friday? You got any plans?
Today's her birthday. I'm good.
It's your birthday. Your birthday. Ain't that a bitch? You my age too, bunch of damn boomers. That's a boomer move right there. That's fucking sorry. Who's doing something on Friday? Anybody doing something on Friday? What y'all doing? Going to eat? Something like that maybe? Go out to play, dinner, whatever. Let me just say this. When you get home and you walk in and there's a toilet seat covering your dishwasher and there's a puddle of piss in your shower, she ain't trying to be efficient. She's trying to kill your ass. I don't care how old you are. I think we can all agree on one thing, okay? Right now, in 2025, I even made an acronym. Everybody know what an acronym is, right? We're going to go to school today. Big word. Acronym about this, and it's EAF. All right? What does that stand for? Everything is expensive as fuck. Okay? Everything is. I was crossing the street just to come here tonight. Got to the corner from the garage, crossed over. Nice little lady walking beside me. You like to fuck? Yeah, I love to fuck. Yes, I love to fuck. She said $500, and I went, $500? That's expensive as fuck. Back in the 80s, there was an artist called Tone Loc. Remember him? Tone Loc. What was the song he did? Wild Thing. What's the line in the song? I need $50 to make you holla. I get paid to do the wild thing. All right? That's that song with DJ. So I know that. I get it. 40 years ago makes a difference. But 1,000% inflation rate for the same tired ass pussy? Really? Expensive as fuck. So I found this out a couple of weeks ago. I bowl on Thursday nights. I'm a bowler. That's you. Motherfucker, tell me something I don't know. So I bowl on Thursday nights, and my scores have been kind of dropping. So I needed to go work on the game. But the problem is the bowling center is like 20 miles away from my house one way, 40-mile round trip, right? Price of gas, work, cost of running a car, insurance, the whole thing just wasn't efficient for me to drive there, bowl a couple of games, come back home. I'm like, okay, shit, I gotta do some multi-stops here, make this an efficient trip, right? Okay, stay with me. So I do go bowl a couple of games, and I'm like, oh, look, Home Depot, a couple of blocks down the road. I can go there because I had a job in the backyard, I had some concrete pavers. Those are square, they're little things that go in. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so I was about half a dozen short. I'm like, fuck, great. I go in there, grab those papers, stick them in the car. So, thank you. So, here's the deal. I go a little further down the road, and there's a porn shop. I'm like, well, fuck. If I slip a 5 in, then I've been bowling, I got stress from the concrete, just a little stress relief, right? I'll slip a 5, I'm like, who the fuck am I kidding? I got to 75 cents and I'm writing my fucking name on the wall. Fitch. I couldn't do bitch because I didn't have that much cum, but and I wrote it in Chinese because Chinese, you're done, right? So anyway, I go a little further and I go home, okay? But right before home is Dairy Queen, and there's a Dairy Queen has a peanut butter parfait. You ever had that? Man, that's awesome. It's ice cream, it's caramel, it's Spanish nuts. It's amazing, right? So I get home, I'll make 4 stops, and 2 of them involve busting a nut. So it was very, very efficient. Fuck you. So before I leave, let me finish on this. There was a famous guy who said, you can always make more money, but you cannot make more cum. You can't make more cum because after a while, you can only, you got to take too long to regenerate. No, it's time. It's time. I'm sorry. It's time. So spend it. That's the gist, right? Spend it because time is infinite, but you can make more money except when you go in the fucking porn booth and they're not going to give you 4 1/4 back as a refund because you discharged on 75 cents. But that's okay, I got the last word because I said, motherfucker, you're going to need 4 1/4 worth of Clorox to wipe that wall down that I just shot off on. He said, I went in there, I don't see anything on the wall. I said, it's in Chinese, bitch. My pronoun is gob. Letters are G-O-B, grumpy old bastard. That's what I swear by. And I've got a public service announcement for tonight. Listen. I don't care if it's a TikTok reel, Facebook reel, Rodden reel, whatever your social media platform is that you want to go on and you want to mimic, especially this is for white people, and you want to mimic the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl ain't like us, not like us, that's what it is, dance. I'm going to fucking shoot the place up. I swear to God. I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like, what the fuck are you doing? This is no joke, this is no lie. I went on Instagram and there was a guy, big guy, overalls, just unbelievable. He looks in the camera and goes, mustard on the beat, ho! Now it was Instagram, so he left a space that I could write something. And I said, sir, the only mustard you're familiar with is what's dripping off your fucking deep fried corn dog that you got down at the convenience store, you boogery moron piece of shit. Oh, just a quiz. How many white people were actually on stage for Kendrick Lamar's performance? Me! All right, now I hear none a lot. I heard of 1. It's actually 2. There were 2. The cameraman and the camera grip. Now, if you don't know who the camera grip is, that's the guy who's feeding him cable and telling him in his headset where to take the shot at, and he's going, step this way, step that way, now step this way. Don't bust your ass and embarrass yourself. So that's what his job was. Some people that have seen me here before know that I'm an old school DJ. I actually do a lot of gigs, and I do a lot of brothers and sisters gigs. I do homecomings. I don't believe it or not. Homecomings, get-togethers, reunions, that kind of stuff. And one thing you will not see me stand on stage with a microphone like I am right now with brothers and sisters in the audience, and I'll go, swing your partner around and around, fuck your cousin upside down. You won't hear that. Why? Sir, why is that the case? Because that's a white thing. And obviously tonight we learned Pakistani as well. They're not like us. Cousin fucking has been around since the turn of many a century. And I'm from Montgomery, Alabama, so enough said. Hey, sometimes you get a good young Becky, and she's hot. I mean, she got them cooter cutters. It's right up in here with the folds on it. Midriff, tits showing. You're back there banging. You're getting it. And you go, woo-wee! That's where that phrase came from. Because you're finishing up on Becky. Now, sometimes you get Fat Betty. Now, sometimes you got, and when you do that one, you get soo-wee! And then we call that redneck charity. So here's what I'm going to wind up with. Let's go back to the overalls guy for a second. If he was smart, what he would have done is gone with another lyric within the song. And you know which lyric I'm talking about. Why are you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired trying to fuck your cousin? And she's probably A minor. And not like us. So the definition of depression is the fact that I've been married longer than the age of anybody that's going to walk on stage tonight. It's true. Yesterday was my 34th wedding anniversary. Hold up. I didn't say I celebrated it. I just said it was fucking 34. It's like I woke up in the middle of a fucking prison, what do you call that thing? A parole officer at that kind of meeting. Yes, ma'am, I'm going to be a great husband for the rest of this marriage. I promise. I am. I outkicked my marriage. I'm really happy with that. But my wife's a little pissed off at me right now. I don't know if you saw, I'm a little slow on stage. I've got an L4, L5, no, it's not degenerative, it's a bulging disc that's going into my nerve canal. I know you don't give a fuck, but I got to share it. I got surgery on Friday. That's why Andrew was nice enough to let me go earlier. Usually I'm around 28, 29, last at the bottom of the list here because I'm old and they want to see how long I'll live. But the kicker, she was aggravated all weekend because I couldn't walk. And you know, you want to go out, have dinner and all that kind of shit. But here's the funny part. Anybody ever go to Alexa to see what your anniversary gifts are? You know, for the year? Because you don't keep up with that shit, right? So 34, what do you fucking do, right? So I went to my Section 8 Alexa. I call it Section 8 because I went, okay, what do you get for 34? It said fruit and flowers. What? I mean, I'm a grandfather, I understand. Fruit and flowers. Oh, it was 4. That was the 4th year. It only heard half of what I fucking said. So I could get rid of that shit. But my wife said, you know, flowers, can't go wrong with flowers. 3 dozen flowers at Ingles, still expensive as fuck. But I said, I'm gonna play on the damn fruit shit. So I got a banana, 2 kiwis, put them together, full package next to the flowers. She walks in, what are you doing? I said, pull my pants down. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Now, if you don't know that song, there was a comedy show back in the 80s called Alf. Anybody remember Alf? Alien Life Form? He sang the song. If you don't believe me, go YouTube it. It's Google it. Or if you don't believe me, fuck you. I don't give a shit. But it was a cute song, so I did it. The problem here that we go from the next step is, remember I got L4, L5 issues here. I shoved the banana in my ass. I fucking shoot like silly string all over the fucking wall. I'm like, I didn't feel it. It just happened. And if I was my younger Mike, in my stud days, I was like, oh, pretty cool right there. You know, launch angle, volume, width, girth, everything. But the grumpy old bastard in me said, I gotta fucking clean this shit up. So I reach over and I grab the wipes. The problem is I didn't grab the good wipes, I grabbed the Lysol wipes by mistake. I don't know if you've had Lysol go down the tip of your dick before. But it creates a whole nother fucking emergency room issue where you're having to ask questions and answer questions to nurse practitioners going, what did you do and why does it smell like bananas? I said, well, lean in, bitch. Let me tell you something. If you go down there, you'll find a little excess of banana cream pie left over for my anniversary celebration. Why don't you munch on it, bitch? Hey, my name's Mike. I appreciate the time.
Hey, y'all make some noise for Mike Morrison!
Top of the
senior citizen section of this shit tonight, which means I need a nap before I go to bed. I'm kind of depressed because my nuts are winning the race to the floor. It's tough. It's 2025, and everybody identifies with letters and pronouns, right? Proper thing to do, and mandatory in many cases. Mine is G-O-B, stands for gob. Basically, it's grumpy old bastard, boomer, bitch, butthole, and belligerent. Those are the top 5 that hit the tote board. But what I'm discovering is my life lately has been replicating that of a transaction on Facebook Marketplace. Has anybody used this piece of shit to try to move some shit out of your house? What a fucking waste of time. Jesus Christ, I had a 1989 Mazda B2200 pickup truck. It was kind of like girls I had dated in high school. She was ugly, but she was dependable. And she was loyal. It was my Home Depot Lowe's truck, okay? You haul shit in and all that. And I bought a newer one, so it was time to sell. So, you know, there's rules, right? And you put all this shit on and they don't pay attention. It's like, do not ask me if this is available, right? That's like rule number 1. I'm going to delete you if you do. Followed by 179 people. Is this available? 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 Finally, I clicked one. I said, yes, it's available. Are you interested? Crickets. Motherfucker. And so I go to his profile, right? I go to his profile. Malaysia. What the fuck? I said, I'll tell you what. If you come here in the next hour, I'll just give you the truck. Oh, right over here in fucking Douglasville. You know, it's amazing how that shit happens. The other thing you put as a rule on Facebook Marketplace is no trades. Not interested in trading anything except pictures of dead presidents, okay? That's it. That's all I fucking collect. And I wasn't asking for much, but at 6 in the morning, my fucking phone goes off, and this guy's like, I got a $4,000 crossbow. It's brand new, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm surprised Facebook didn't kick me off of this one, so I replied back because I had the right to remain silent. I didn't have the capacity. And I said, I tell you what, if you show me a photo of you shooting yourself in the brain with your fucking crossbow, I'll give you the truck. Motherfucker, what's your fucking problem? I said, what's yours? You can't fucking read. So I lost my shit. Finally, a guy showed up at my house. I said, I'm going to meet you over here at this restaurant, and I'll show you the truck. Motherfucker found me at my house. I said, how the fuck did you find, you know, because 2025, and one of my pictures had the tag on it. And so he showed up at my house. My wife said, guys in the parking lot. I said, all right, what's, you know, we talk. He buys it. And I wanted $2,500 for it. I got all the way down to 15, which is what I had in it. I said, just fucking take it. What pissed me off is, the next morning, the motherfucking truck is back on Marketplace. He vacuumed it, he cleaned the engine, he fucking put lipstick on a motherfucking pig, and the bitch put it up there for $2,300. Pissed me off. But I'll finish with this. You know what? I had the last word. Because what I did find out is when you go to Academy Sporting Goods and buy a crossbow, you can hit both tires from the curb real fucking easy. My name's Mike. I appreciate the time. Have a good evening.
Give it up for Big Mike, man. That's what I'm talking about. Mike look like he own like 3 Nissan car dealerships, don't he? And come on down this Sunday, 0% APR.
Next comedian, you can tell how good of a friend of mine they are by the way I remember their name. Give it up for Mike Morrison, everybody.
All right, I'll go ahead and say it. Who's the motherfucker on crutches? As you can tell, God damn it. Okay, we'll do this shit all night. Or I'll just slump over. You see, I've got my Braves stuff on because just as soon as they fire Brian Snitker, I'll just slide right into the fucking dugout. And I'll coach the motherfuckers and get a rise out of them. He can't do it. I mean, Freddie Gonzalez damn sure he can't do it. I mean, why they brought his ass back. You tell, I listen to way too much sports radio. Any 929 gamers in the room? Nobody? One year. It's a pretty depressing year, isn't it? Fucking win a World Series, now we can't win a fucking pie eating contest. So, anyway, the crutches. this Thursday, day after tomorrow, I was supposed to have back surgery. I was supposed to have what's known as T-lift. Anybody ever heard of that? It's not a drink or anything like that, but you lift and, okay, it was bad. I made that up. So it's you go in and they fuse your L4 and 5 in my case, where they put bolts in, straighten it out, take the disc out, do a lot of cleanup work, you're good to go. It's the Tiger Woods surgery that he had back in 17. Golfers in here may remember that. He was in excruciating pain. I fucking picked it up too. So he had what was known as A-lift, and I'm having T-lift. Now, I don't think it has anything to do with what the procedure was. I think he had A-lift because he's of Asian and African American descent. And I'm a T-lift because I'm a fucking total tool. And in some days, a twat. Do we even use that word anymore? Twat? Is that a 70s word? Oh, I saw you raise your hand. He's like, yeah, I just called somebody that today. So I had to go to a pre-surgery certification with my doctor, actually a nurse practitioner. She failed. She wasn't a doctor. She was just a fucking nurse practitioner. You turn nurse practitioners in here before I say that shit. So I go in and she tells me, you know, to do this procedure. And I'm like, are you sure? And I'm like, okay. So I raised my leg and I fucking farted for like 15 seconds. I mean, one of those good ones, just like, you know, 15 bottles of half empty ketchup. I mean, it was like, and she goes, well, that's pretty impressive, Mr. Morrison, but I asked to listen to your heart. And I said, oh, I guess the fucking hearing's going too. So anyway, she asked me, how am I getting along? And I'm like, well, I'm fucking tired. I'm out of breath. I hurt. She's like, it's because you're fucking fat. I said, you're a fucking bitch. To myself. I didn't say that shit to her because I didn't want to fuck up what was going down. So finally, she does her examination, right? She gets into the body thing. About 5 minutes into it, she looks at me and goes, Mr. Morrison, we talking about you need to stop masturbating all the way around. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm 62 years old. It's not like I'm out there tapping that ass. I mean, I can't move. That's the only damn fun I have is masturbation. Why are you busting my chops on that? She goes, well, first of all, I'm trying to examine you. And I said, okay, touche. So I said, well, I'll end with this. Can you cut me a solid here? Can you do me a favor? She goes, okay, what? And I said, well, if you'll just stand right over here and bend over just a little bit, I'm almost done. I'm almost there. If you'll just allow me another. And one night in jail wasn't bad. The cots are kind of hard, and I got a bad back. But anyway, my name's Mike. I appreciate the time.
Mike Morrison, everybody. The hardest man on the lineup, huh? Yeah, you're allowed to bring props up here. Whatever. Tell them your back's bad. Bring some crutches. Get some laughs. Mike Morrison, everybody.